Hi, welcome to CNG Classic. Today we're going to be asking one of the pipe organists of the Basilica of Washington how and why did he choose to play the pipe organ.
My name is Nathan Ringkamp. I am an assisting organist at the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception in Washington, D.C. I first started here as an organist, as a organ student at Catholic University, studying with Ben LaPrairie, who's the Associate Director of Music here at the Shrine. I was playing campus ministry masses in the crypt church of the Shrine for Seaway, and eventually auditioned for daily masses in the crypt church for like 5:15 p.m. mass and 8 a.m. mass, and eventually worked my way literally upstairs to the upper church, where I now accompany some Sunday liturgies. I played for my baccalaureate mass. I've accompanied masses on EWTN, Catholic television, and I quite enjoy it. What inspired me to pursue organ? So I started as an engineering student at Catholic University, and after one semester, I switched my major to organ. I'd only been playing organ for 6 months, so I've been playing organ since summer of 2019, officially, regular lessons, and I haven't regretted it one bit. I fell in love with the space here at the Shrine, as well as the organ, when I was in the loft with my professor, Ben LaPrairie, for the last, I believe it was the last extraordinary form mass celebrated here at the Shrine, the Mass of the Americas in 2019. And being around that kind of music excellence and beauty I had never experienced before, coming from a rural town in central Pennsylvania, and I knew I wanted to be a part of it the rest of my life. Faith plays a huge role in everything I do. I am a devout Roman Catholic. I believe that the highest good that I can do in my life is to serve the Catholic liturgy, to play music well, to play it beautifully, and to lift up people's hearts to God, and to bring more beautiful music to the liturgy. I don't feel there is a widespread beauty in the liturgy that can be found at some big cathedrals with big budgets, but it's my hope in my career to bring this beautiful music to parishes, because there's nothing greater than glorifying God with our music. The organ plays a massive role in liturgical worship at the Shrine. With a space this big, you need an instrument to fit the room. So for every Sunday Mass, there is organ accompaniment, except the 7:30 a.m. Mass in the crypt church. Every weekday, there are 4 Masses in the crypt church. The 7 a.m. Mass is a cappella. There's no organist or musicians. And then 8 a.m. has an organist, 12:10 has an organist, and 5:15 p.m. has an organist. So there is constant organ music being heard in the shrine. Particularly memorable moment playing at the Shrine was my first Mass in the upper church, all on my own. It was my graduation class, baccalaureate Mass for Catholic University of America, and being able to just play all this music for 5,500 people in church, including all of my classmates. Some of them knew me as engineering students, some of them knew me on the crew team, and then some of them knew me as an organist. It was just so rewarding, not because it was a reflection on what I've done, but a reflection on how beautiful this music can be shared with all of these people that I've met throughout my life, and people I haven't met. I hope that it's these liturgies that stay with people. It's not the organist or the organ music, but it's the liturgy as a whole. It's, wow, that was a beautiful Mass, that was a beautiful liturgy, and I hope that's what sticks with people. The Basilica's organ, it has 4, actually. The 2 in the upper church, the South Gallery molar organ and the chancel organ, it's also molar, were both originally separated. So you needed 2 organists to play if you wanted both organs at the same Mass. This presented some challenges. Oftentimes organists would modulate and not tell each other, so you can imagine being in the room and hearing 2 different keys of the same hymn at the same time. But eventually they were joined together, so now you can play either organ from either end, from either identical console. There's also a small organ in the Blessed Sacrament Chapel in the upper church that's used for daily masses. And then there's a beautiful shooty tracker pipe organ built in the Zilbermann style in the crypt church that is probably used more frequently because of all the masses throughout the week in the crypt church. I think all the organists here, they say that they enjoy playing in the crypt a little bit more than the upper church because it's a more intimate feel, and each stop on that shooty is beautiful. It is one of the finest organs in Washington, D.C. I see sacred music evolving in the church in particularly a way that brings back tradition. I think a lot of experiments have been made out of Vatican II. I think we've seen how far it can go, and I don't think the younger generations are up for that. I think they want something with a little more substance. If you look at St. Pius X's Motu Proprio on sacred music, it talks a lot about how all the sacred music in the liturgy should relate to Gregorian chant, feel like it should fit the style. It shouldn't be band music or something that sounds familiar. The liturgy is not meant to be familiar. It's meant to be sacred mysteries. And I think that incorporating more chant, incorporating more authentically Catholic parts of our tradition back into the liturgy is the future of sacred music. Hymns are great, we have hymns of benediction, but it's not necessarily a Catholic thing to do. And Martin Baker actually told me that. He said, at Westminster, why should we do what everybody else is doing? We're Catholic. We have everything laid out for us in the chants and in mass settings. He's like, why not use that?
Thanks a lot to the Basilica of Washington for letting us film this interview series. Thanks a lot to Nathan Ringkamp, who is a pipe organist, who graciously gave us a little bit of time to record this. And please, everyone who's watching this video, please go to his YouTube channel, which will be linked down below, with his website. And don't forget to subscribe and press the like button.